Hey guys, Destin Legary here, hanging out in the wilderness of Assassin's Creed 3. Actually, this is the Davenport Homestead area, and I'm here because I wanted to talk to you about some easy ways you can make some cash in Assassin's Creed 3. Now, one of the easiest way to get a big return is by collecting chests. Now, you can buy the treasure chest maps at your store, but that'll give you only some startup cash to really make the big bucks. So to do that, you can spend a little bit of money, get the map, or just when you find them, open them up. Now, so that's probably the easiest way, opening the chests that you encounter. The next easiest way is to complete assassination missions. Now to do that, you hit the left bumper on the 360 and you hold it to bring up this menu. And then you hit X to go into your contracts. And you can send your assassins once you get to that point in the game. I think you meet you get Stefan Chapeau first. I believe he is the first person you encounter. As you can see, he is now a level 11 rank assassin. So I can send him on this mission and he is going to complete it. Now your success rate is obviously indicating how likely you are to complete this mission and have him come back in one piece. Luckily your assassins can never die, so you can be a little risky, send them on like a 60-70%, but they could fail and it's just a waste of time. But I'm going to get experience points for him. He is fully leveled up, so he actually won't gain any. I will get 300 pounds and a fox pelt. That will be helpful. And I can look through the other areas and see if I have any other missions, which I do. And all my guys are 100, so I just quickly send some people on some missions to, do their assassination stuff. And this is a nice, easy way to get like a couple thousand pounds, which is great for what the big money maker is, and I'm going to talk about that in just a second. There we go. I've sent all my assassins out. I don't need them. I'm good enough at this game. I don't need their backup. So I sent them all out, and they're going to start bringing in the cash. So, in addition to completing the assassination missions, to get the big money ones, you need to open all of the chests, which will unlock recipes. And let's go inside here and talk a little bit more about recipes and what they mean for your monetary gain. So like I said, opening those chests will give you recipes for things like here you will see in the accounting book. Now, in addition to opening all the chests, you should also complete as many naval missions as you can, because those unlock who you can trade with. So right now I have a naval convoy out with a bunch of saddles and some other materials, and that's going to bring me back 10,000 pounds. That's pretty good. So also, one more thing, while I'm talking about all the things you need to do to set up to make the big bucks, and that is finding the general stores. So this is also really important because this gives you places to ship to. And in New York, apparently there's no shops in New York because I haven't fast traveled there. But in New York, they're a little easier to find. Same with Boston. Well, the frontier ones were pretty tricky. So anyway, back to how to make the big bucks. So you want to go into crafting once you've completed all the homestead missions, and that's important for this reason. So when you hop in here, you see I have access to all this stuff because I've opened all the treasure chests and I've completed all the homestead missions. And the reason that's helpful is because I can go in here and build a ship now. So for that I need bear grease, spruce lumber, and oak bark. And Lance from the homestead is the guy who can build me this ship with these materials. Now, the bear grease one you actually can't buy in the accounting book, and you can access this accounting book from any of the general stores. Now, here in the frontier, I know a really easy spot to get some bear grease. So you fast travel to this point in the northeastern corner, and if you just follow this path when you get there and kind of run down this hill, there's a bunch of bears. Well, there's 2 bears right here in this area, and you get a couple of bear grease items and some bear pelts, which are in their own right quite valuable. As you can see, there is the bear icon, and they are in this area. If you don't find them right away, just run along the water, and you will encounter them. So I'm sorry this is so lengthy, but there is a lot to explain about how to do this. So let's hop into the accounting book and now actually get to building. So if you don't have the other items for your ship, like spruce lumber or oak bark, you can hop over here to stockpile and go to forest and buy yourself some spruce lumber. I already showed you where the bear stuff is. So buy some spruce lumber with your startup cash from opening those chests. And we also need oak bark. So here's our oak bark. And then you can just hop in and build your ship. It will happen quite often where you don't have all the materials you need, so you have to hop in a stockpile and buy bits and pieces to build other stuff. And I also recommend that you upgrade your naval ship capacity. So, okay, so we have a ship now. We've expanded its capacity, sorry, not its thing. And now, I find that the easiest thing to craft are saddles, because all they require are some beaver pelts and some cowhide. And to unlock this, I need to complete Ellen's missions in the homestead. Yes, it's a lot of work, but it's definitely worth it. So we need cowhide, which is in farm products. There it is, cowhide right there. And I'll just buy a few to kind of show you. So that cost me 60 pounds. And I also need some hunting. I need some beaver pelts. So let's just buy 10 of those. Now, that's pretty pricey. 1,600 pounds. But that's for 10. So you break that down for each, it's like, I don't know, 20, something like that. I am terrible at math, so feel free to comment about that in the comments below. So anyway, in war supplies, who, again, Big Dave has given us access to, under war supplies, we can build these easy-to-create saddles. So let's make some saddles. It costs 25 pounds. The first few are cheap, but then they get you, and the price starts going up. So now it's 50, then it's 75, and it's 100 pounds. But still, comparatively, this is a really low investment for our return that we're going to get. So, okay, we built a bunch of saddles. We built our ship. We built our saddles. Now let's start sending some stuff out. So I have my naval convoy that's already out that I shipped a bunch of saddles with. And again, 10,000 pounds. I did not invest nearly that much money in creating this. So I'm going to go to my war supplies and send my saddle to one of the people. Now, our first choice is this guy in Lewisburg, who I actually don't want to ship to. I'm going to scroll down to the guy in the Virgin Islands, who gives me 1,040 pounds just for a saddle. Hey man, if that's what he wants to pay, he can pay it all day long. So I'm going to go through and just fill up my convoy with saddles. Just give me a few seconds. Fill it all the way up with these saddles. Now, oops. So if you ship it to the wrong guy, you just hit X to remove him, and you can correct yourself, because you want to get the biggest return on your investment, right? You don't want to just like give these things away. You got to make sure you make a little bit of money. So here we go, adding my saddles. And yes, this is tedious, and it's a lot of work, and it takes a lot of time for you to get your money. All these things are true. But, I mean, this is how you make money, make the big bucks in Assassin's Creed 3. It takes work. You're not just able to farm things anymore. Let's see, I got a bobcat pelt. Let's see what these go for. Yeah, they go for about 400 pounds, and that's just from me hunting. What else do I got here? A damaged hair pelt. Yeah, that's worthless pretty much. Wolf pelt. So wow, wolf pelts actually give you a pretty big return. So I'll sell that to St. Augustine just to fill up my boat. Get rid of my wolf pelts. No, not my apples. There we go. Again, St. Augustine. This guy will buy anything for any price you say, pretty much. Other guys, not so much. So 845. Remember that Virgin Islands, you guys. So my total investment was about $2,435 plus some time hunting wolves. And my total return is 9,252 pounds. He gives you lots of money. Or I could just go farm wolf pelts and ship them out to this guy who pays top dollar. So then you hit ship convoy, and in 44 minutes, there is a little bit of risk, but because I've completed all of the side quests for the naval missions, they usually don't get attacked. I just hit confirm, and it's sent. And in 44 minutes, I will get a huge bump in the amount of money that I have in my possession. And that is probably the best way to make money in Assassin's Creed 3. Now, my guys are not going to get attacked, but yours may. And if that happens, just fast travel to the nearest harbor master. Probably we'll go to Boston. And this has happened to my land convoys, but never my sea convoys or ships. But if you do get attacked and you want to defend, you know, your 11,000 pounds or 1,100 pounds that you got out there on the seas, fast travel to a harbor master. Talk to him. Yes, I have some Animus hacks activated. And there will be an icon out here saying your ship is under attack, and all you need to do is, take him out. In addition to that, don't forget that you need to discover all the shops first. So here we go. Here's all the shops in Boston. And on the frontier, you can see here's some shops. Let's just fast travel to the frontier quick, because these are a little trickier. Most of the ones in the major cities you probably found. But the frontier ones are tricky, and it's actually achievement tied, where you find all the shops in the frontier, and then you can ship there, and then you can get one of the achievements. And that was Monopoly Man, where you send a convoy to Boston, New York, and the frontier. So anyway, in the frontier, here is your general store. Here, here, and here. And there's actually a fast travel point there, which is very nice. Anyway, that is how you make money in Assassin's Creed 3. And if you need a more detailed map or a more detailed breakdown about how to do this, be sure to go to IGN.com/wikis for our Assassin's Creed 3 wiki, which I'm sure will have a more detailed breakdown. And if you feel adventurous, you can build other stuff like dolls and fine items that take a little bit more work. But I just wanted to show you the easiest stuff to make, because you can spend the crafting system gets a little crazy with some of the other stuff. Anyway, for more on Assassin's Creed 3, be sure to keep it locked right here on IGN.